Hi everybody, it's time to dye some mittens. Yesterday I dip dyed these mittens. Thank you very much, Becky Elder, for sending me these mitten blanks. So we started off, these are a little bulkier. So this is my favorite color, W6, and the original Willie Mason jar color wheel card set. That's those. And then these I dip dyed with the Cool Expansion just by using a tiny bit of, not a tiny bit, fuchsia. And then I added a little bit of the blue. Then I dipped them in a little bit of the blue purple, I guess it would be, number 11. So that gave me this variation, which are quite beautiful. So they look better on. And aren't these cool? Wouldn't anybody like to have these? So I'm hoping you can hear me. So this time for the demonstration, it's so easy. I'm going to use turquoise, the C9 from the Cool palette, and sea yellow. So the colors that I'm going to get, hopefully, will be kind of anywheres from the turquoise going into these three colors here, and ending up with a more yellowish on the top. So I'm thinking to do that, what I'm going to do first, this is completely off the cuff, is to dye the top portion up to about here. Just dip it in a very pale yellow to get some of this, so I can have some green in there. So that's what I'm going to do, because I would like the bottom tip to be the true turquoise. So this is all you do. Okay, so I'm just going to put a bit of, I'm going to take a teaspoon of the Cool C5, which is sun yellow and the chestnut brown according to our Willie Mason jar colors. And I'm going to add some boiling water. So I just want a really pale, a really pale wash on this end of them, so that I can have some actual blue on the end. So these I just heated, I soaked overnight. It doesn't take that long. Ooh, they're stretchy. I better take some of the water out. These tend to get longer. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of dip it in and out. See? Just a little bit. So just a bit. Now I'll add some citric acid in there. I swear I thought it was so organized. So I'll just put some of that in there and then give it a stir. And that'll help this yellow grab a little better. So you see what I'm doing. I'm not going completely away, and I'm trying all the way, and I'm trying not to make a line. So if I hold them both together, they should end up fairly consistent. Okay. So now that water is clear, right? So now, okay, and the acid's in it. Let's put some turquoise. Okay. Ooh, okay. So this is going to be transitioning. On the parts that it hits the yellow, you should have your gloves on. Remember, don't do what I do. Do as I say. Where the part that has yellow is going to go green. So let's see this. And you'll see. See that? You see that? And we're going to try not to make a line, but just keep them moving up and down a little bit more each time. A little bit more. And now we have turquoise and the green. You see that? Isn't that cool? And now this water is pretty well, so I'm trying not to have too much of a line. And that's almost it. I can dip it in a little further now because this water is essentially clear. It isn't going to get on anything, but it's just going to kind of even out that top. So, I'm going to lay them in here. And the acid's already in them. And I'm just going to zap that for 2 minutes, and then that's it. They're done. 2 minutes. So all I have to do now is once it comes out, I'll rinse it in some clear water, and I always put just a finger, dip my finger in the eucalyptus and put that in the rinse too, and I wrap them up ShamWows to take most of the moisture out, and then I'm just going to let them lie flat to dry, and I'll show you a photo once this is finished processing, and then you'll see, and I'll add it to this video somehow. Otherwise I would have to keep talking for another minute and 19 seconds, so well, whatever. Okay, so did you actually seen these colors happening? So when we take this out, again, you're going to see these colors because we've transitioned. Because we work with primaries only here, the turquoise and the yellow, anything in between becomes these colors. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. I got it lined up properly. I can't really see, but I'm sure that, you see, perfectly planned, perfectly executed. The 2 minute dip dye with Woolly Mason jar solutions. We didn't have to stop and get our powders out and mix anything. We knew exactly what we were going to get when we're finished. That's why our water's clear. When we're done dyeing with my system, our water is clear, because it has all gone into the wool. And then this is just wastewater. And even, I mean, the acid is in, it has created a chemical bond with the dyes on the fiber, and all is good. So I will post this video along with the photo of them dried a little later. Thank you very much for watching. Bye now.